Hi everyone, this is AJ. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a new figure opening. Yes, today I'm going to be opening this figure that I've got down here. Let me go and grab it. The Violator from Spawn. Let's get into it. Okay, yeah, so I did see this. I fell in love with it. I thought it was a fantastic looking figure. And my God, it's got some weight to it. So, yeah, so the Violator from Spawn. Now, a little talk about that before I get into this. Now, in the early 90s, 1992, a load of creators who worked over at Marvel Comics left Marvel Comics and started up their own comic company called Image Comics. Todd McFarlane, Eric Larson, Jim Valentino, Mark Silvestri, among others, left that company, Jim Lee being another, left Marvel and came over and created their own comic company because they weren't happy with the fact that Marvel, you're an artist for hire basically over there. You create a character, it belongs to Marvel, it doesn't belong to you. So they wanted to have sole control of their own characters. So they set up Image Comics where they invited other people to come over and people would have that control there under and keep and retain those characters. So like I said, one of the characters was Spawn. Now Spawn, as you know, there was a film done for Spawn about 97. You may have seen it, you may not have seen it, I don't know. I have done a review for it a little while back. It was a superhero film of that sort of era. And this was the second comic published by Image Comics after a comic book called Youngblood, which was Rob Liefeld's. Spawn was the second comic to come along, and Spawn is still going strong today. It's a quite a big franchise when it comes to toys, comics. He's in the Mortal Kombat game, this sort of a thing. Obviously he's done his film, he had an animated series, all this sort of stuff, and the character lives on today. Yeah, so I've been picking up a few Spawn figures because I've had this sort of retro going back, and you know, comics, I still read comics today, but comics today, they don't hold the majesty and the magic that they used to hold from years ago. And that's a video I want to talk about, the effects of like the MCU and the DCEU on the comic industry that I plan on doing, and I'll do that sometime soon. I'll do that talk. That'll just be me talking. So anyway, so I got this character of Spawn, which is fantastic. So I'm going to open it, but before I do, just a little aside. I'm going to go in aside because there was a comic. Neil Gaiman created a character within Spawn. So yeah, so Angela, I've got a model of her here as a DC, as a sort of PVC gallery statue. There we go. Now, this character here was created by Neil Gaiman, and she appeared in the Spawn comics. But like I said, the rights to these characters remain with the creator. So this character always remained as a character owned by Neil Gaiman. And now, this is quite interesting, is that this character is now in Marvel Comics, in the Thor comics, as Thor's sister. Neil Gaiman let Marvel use her. So she was created under Image as a character in Spawn and is now in Marvel in the Thor comics as a sister of Thor. That's just a little bit of interesting trivia that you know, to show that these rights issues you know, under Image are owned by the Image creators. But anyways, we're here to have a look at this figure because I want to look at it myself. I got it a couple of weeks ago and I've just not got round to opening it because I wanted to film the opening of it and I wanted to take a look at it. So we're going to get into the box. I don't want to ruin the box. Now, a lot of figures I don't open. I've got other Spawn figures and they're all still in there boxed. I've got She-Spawn and Gunslinger Spawn, but this one here, I don't know. I want to display it without it being in the box. It just looks so lovely. So I'm just opening up, like, you got the bits on the side here. So that's the box undone. But before I do, let's just take a quick look at the box. So like I said, there's the front of it. Spawn the Violator. There's your figure. Now when I do get the figure out, I will go in the other room and put it on the little turntable thing that I've got, the Lazy Susan, and we'll have a look at it in its full glory. There's the back of it. There's the other side. That's the underside of the box, and top of the box is like so. So I'm gonna get this out. Like I said, there is quite a bit of weight to this one. I don't want to ruin the box as I'm doing it. Oh my god. So, because I will keep the box. So as you can see, it is actually held in by a lot of like plastic things, you know, the elasticy type things, and they're all on the back like so. So we're going to get into it. So give me a minute. I'll pause the camera. So finally, after a battle there that I almost lost, I have a figure out, and it's like this. It looks like that. So we're going to go and take it into the other room and in a minute and have a look. Now it does have 22 points of articulation. So the jaw being one of them. The arms will spin that way, spin outwards that way on both. Then you got joints there. You got joints at the hands, joints in the knee area, joints at the legs. The mid body moves in a couple of body moves there. So it's very articulate. The joints are very stiff at the moment, which is great, because on figures sometimes you get them really loose, and they do loosen up considerably. But I mean, look at that. It's a lovely size. It really is. It's huge. But also, before I go next door, we do have in the box a little base, as you can see there, that will go, 1 foot will go onto and help him stand. But let's go and take a look next door. I'll freestyle the camera and we'll take a look at it properly in its glory, with nothing behind me, just a white background, so we can see it in its colour and its all that sort of stuff. Let's go. Okay, so I'm in the other room. I've got him here. Let's take a look. So here we go. Here's your figure in all its glory. I mean, look at that. Look at, that's fantastic. Detailing on it. This is the thing, McFarlane toys are fantastic. Todd McFarlane, who he's, you know, the creator of Spawn, it's actually his toy company that makes these. He created McFarlane Toys, and McFarlane Toys started off with doing a lot of sort of a line called Movie Maniacs and things like this. And Movie Maniacs was a line of figures like Terminator, Species, the horror characters, Chucky, Freddy, Jason, and all of those. They've moved over now to NECA. He also done Aliens and Predator, characters like that, all from the films. And now Army of Darkness, another one, see all this popping in my head. But a lot of those are now, like I said, with NECA, the licenses, and NECA have upped their game, and now they've, you know, Todd McFarlane was the one who started it all off. NECA are very much like what McFarlane done. Look at all these protrusions of bones and stuff like that coming out. This is like, this is beautiful. This is a fantastic, fantastic figure. The colouring, the texture of it, the weight of it is just so heavy. And you know, look at the colouring in that mouth, and the eyes, all those teeth. You know, these are fantastic, fantastic. These are not toys. You don't play with these. Look at it. That is just, I can't believe how good this is. This really is a fantastic, fantastic figure. Truly, truly is. And like I said, it's got a lot of weight. It really is heavy. You know, that weighs quite a bit. Wonderful, really nice. So yeah, so that was it. That was a quick look. I've got him behind me now. There we go. Said there, like that. I mean, look, my hand won't even go around it. Fantastic stuff, fantastic. These are just so nice. McFarlane toys are just, they're just spot on with what they do. They really are. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is well worth getting. So anyway, so that was it, just the opening for that. Like I said, I do have a couple of others. Like I said, Gunslinger Spawn, still boxed, and that will remain boxed. And also a character, She Spawn, like so. I've shown these two, I believe, in other videos. Obviously, I'm not getting them out. They're going to stay in their boxes. But that is just, I love it. Anyway, this is AJ. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.